Salute, man. Salutations, man. Nocturnal Thoughts, real quick video that I'm gonna get out the way. I just finished watching the press conference. I don't know what they titled in this little showdown. Like, with the Day of the Reckoning is what they call it, the big Royal Rumble with Deontay Wilder, Anthony Joshua, Joseph Parker, Otto Wallin, and W. Du Bois, and what's his name, Big Baby Miller. The Day of the Reckoning, right? I don't know what they call in this little showdown with Boo Boo Andrade, David Benavidez, El Bandera Rojo, Jermall Charlo, and Jose Benavidez Jr. I don't know what they calling it, but either way, I just finished watching the press conference. And everybody looking confident, everybody looking strong, everybody looking like they ready to put on a great performance. Put on a great performance. Boxing is getting more and more like wrestling to me. I'm just seeing behind the curtains, and I see the actors, I see the puppet strings, I see the man behind the curtain, and it's making it hard for me to look at this thing a certain way. But at the end of the day, I feel like this is still boxing at its finest. I mean, it's like a great card, should I say. And I feel like Jermall Charlo, trying to make this comeback and get over his mental hurdles and get through his, first time back in the ring since Juan Montiel. I feel like he's going to have a big, I think he's going to have his moment. You know what I'm saying? Jose Benavidez is a tough customer. He just had a fight with Danny Garcia, and I think he lost. I'm pretty sure he just lost to Danny Garcia at 154. So at 163, he might be a little bigger, a little stronger. You know what I'm saying? He's a little bit more active because Jermall Charlo had some injuries. He had some mental situations he was dealing with, and he's just been on a long hiatus. But I listened to him talk, and from what I can make sense of what he says, his logic and everything, I feel like he is coming to a point where he's ready, and he's on the other side of it. So I feel like this might be a time that he's trying to capture a big moment, and this might be a highlight performance from him. Either that, or he could have a complete mental breakdown, and as David Benavidez predicted, Jose Benavidez Jr. might get a knockout and shock the world. Let the best man win. I'll be honest with you, I'm pulling for Jermall Charlo to have a great fight, great moment, and from that point, I want to see him recapture, what he should have had. You know what I'm saying? Make up for all that lost time and fight those big names, and get some redemption for the Charlo name. All right. David Benavidez versus Boo Boo Andrade. That's a tough fight. I'm not gonna lie, man. My crystal ball, man, that shit don't work. That shit does not work. I'm trying to play all the different scenarios, and there's just so many different ways I see this fight going. I really can't call it. You know what I'm saying? Ultimately, I land on a victorious moment for El Bandera Rojo, Mexican monster David Benavidez, by a split decision. You know what I'm saying? That's what I ultimately land on. I feel like Demetrius Boo Boo Andrade is going to come out the gate fast, awkward. He's going to be throwing some bombs. He's going to give David Benavidez a hard time in the beginning of the fight. But I think that, in the second half of the fight, from round maybe 5, 6, 7, and 8, I think it's going to be those swing rounds, and the momentum is going to start to shift. And I think at the end of the day, the main thing is going to be that the championship rounds. And if David Benavidez continues to have that snowball effect, momentum that kind of, you know what I'm saying, builds up to the championship rounds where he does the most damage, I just feel like he's going to have bigger moments or more polarizing moments. But he might be outworked. He might be outboxed. He might be outfoxed. It's 50-50 in my mind. To be honest, I can see ways to victory for Demetrius Boo Boo Andrade, especially being that slick boxer, defensively, being on the move, you know, not being a easy target to hit, constantly slipping, getting down low, loading up on his back foot, springing up with big, powerful hooks, and then getting out the way, grooving and moving, you know what I'm saying, bobbing and weaving. I can see him doing that, but I don't know if I can see him doing that for the 12 rounds. I see him doing that for the first 5 rounds, and then I see him taking a break, taking his foot off the gas pedal, and then, you know, I see David Benavidez starting to take over, and then it's just what the judges like. It's what, you know, what's projected, how people commentating. It's going to be one of those close fights. It might even have some controversy at the end of the decision, unless there's a knockout. And I think I wouldn't even be surprised to see both of these dudes hit the canvas. I can see David Benavidez hitting the canvas early while he's still getting his bearings and his footing and finding his balance and getting settled down in his nerves and, you know what I'm saying, building up his momentum. And I can see Demetrius Boo Boo Andrade getting dropped late once he started to fatigue, once his rhythm has started to get fractured by some of those power jabs. And, you know what I'm saying, I could see him getting knocked out of his wits and trying to, you know, get a second win and then regather himself and go back in to the fire and finish strong. So it can go multiple different ways, but I sort of just land on Benavidez winning by decision. And I don't necessarily see a knockout, but I do see some bloodshed. I do see a barn burner, and I do see some fireworks. You know what I'm saying? Although the press conference was kind of lackluster, stuck to the script, no highlight moments, no big shit talking, keeping everything professional. You know what I'm saying? I expect the fights to be thrillers. You dig? Those are my thoughts. Keeping it short. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments below. Who y'all got? Do y'all favor the slick boxer, the southpaw, the awkward, groovy, you know what I'm saying, Boo Boo, Demetrius Andrade, or do y'all think that El Monstro, El Bandera Rojo, the Mexican monster, David Benavidez, is going to continue his warpath all the way to the tippity top and fight Saul Canelo Alvarez? We'll see what happens. You know, anything can happen. Boxing is the theater of the unexpected, and you never know. We might see Jermall Charlo go in there and blast out Jose Benavidez, and then all of a sudden people want to see the winner between David Benavidez versus Demetrius Boo Boo Andrade, whoever comes out on top of that. They want to see him fight Jermall Charlo. Jermall Charlo blast that dude out, and then we get to see Jermall Charlo versus Caleb Plant, and Canelo can go and fight whoever the fuck ever. We just gonna see and wait, and you know what I'm saying, keep talking about boxing. This is Nocturnal Thoughts, man. Salute. If I don't see y'all again, man, I hope y'all have a decent Thanksgiving. You know what I'm saying? Be thankful for something. I'm going, man. I appreciate y'all time, and if you're new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Leave me a comment. We can talk about some boxing.